Praise God. Thank you everyone for joining. This is the BlissSpot show with Blessing Dimkpa. This is another segment. If you're new in this page, welcome you. Welcome you to my channel. I welcome you to my page. Welcome to the BlissSpot show where we give stories, where we give histories, where we give journey success from our guests. We welcome you today wherever you're watching from. May God bless you. May you keep watching this BlissSpot show. We welcome you one more time. Thank you as we welcome our guest today, who has a lot for us. We welcome you. Welcome you, Mama. Welcome you, Mama. We can't wait to have you. It's a great privilege to meet her, Pastor Mrs. Eloho. We thank you for joining us today while we listen to the music at the background. Thank you for joining. Happy Sunday, everyone. Good evening, good day, wherever you're watching from. We welcome you to the BlissSpot show. We welcome you. This is the latest release from my humble self. He reigns. Blessing Dimkpa. Thank you for joining us. If this is the first time you're joining us, welcome to BlissSpot show, where we give stories, where we give journey success from those who have achieved it. Do you have God purpose in your life? Are you working towards those visions? We are here to carry it out with you. Thank you. As we wait to connect with our guests, no other person today but Pastor Mrs. Eloho, the radio presenter, live song, live. Thank you. Now, Miss, enjoy the music while she joins us this second. She has a lot for us today. Welcome, Mama. Welcome you. Glad to have you. Finally, we're here. Thank you. We're glad, we're humbled. God bless you. This is the BlissSpot show. Viewers, if you're joining us for the first time, we'll welcome you. This is the BlissSpot show. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to my page, where we have great men and great women who has really achieved a lot in life. And they are here to inspire us on their journey. How it is it sweet? Is it rough? Here we are to hear from our mama today. No other person but Pastor Mrs. Eloho. I love her so much. She inspires me a lot. I just want to welcome her to this program so she can tell us. She can tell us how she goes about these things. You know, she makes life so easy when you follow her up. Welcome, Mama. We introduce you to the viewers. Thank you. Over to you. We are ready to hear from you. This is the music from me, myself. Thank you.
No worries. Thank you so much for having me on your show, BlissSpot. Thank you so much. I celebrate you. And
it's our pleasure.
You're doing congratulations on your song as well.
Thank you.
So, Eloho Efemuai, and I wear so many hats. I wear different hats. But at the heart of everything I do is just to be of service to people and add value to the lives of the people that I encounter. So that can be through my music as a worship leader, inspiring people to worship. It can be through my radio broadcasting, encouraging people to start their day right. It could also be through my writing as an author, on social media. So I wear different hats. that's me, really.
Wow. Wow, this heart, you carry them so easily, honestly. As a mother, wife, I know what it is, honestly. You wear it and it looks so easy. So we're here to know more of all those and how you go about them. Especially the radio present, the Arise with Eloho. I so admire that. You keep to it. Your consistency in that program amazed me a lot. Waking up every morning just to, as I start the day with God, it inspires a lot of people. And I watch you each time I come back from work. I follow up. Each time I go in just by exactly 6:30. How do you come about this? What inspired this Arise with Eloho, the heart song radio?
Okay, so I run Scotland's #1 online Christian radio station called Heart Song Live, and it's going to be 4 years in May. At the time I was going to start Heart Song Live, I was going through, I'll call it a phase. I was in a place where I was struggling a lot. I felt dry. I felt empty. I was doing a lot of things. I had released 2 albums. I was running gospel concerts. I had a radio show called I Testify with Eloho. But there was just something missing, and it affected my mornings. I was struggling a lot with my mornings. I get up in the morning, first thing, because I've always been an early riser. So I'll wake up early in the morning, but then I will be struggling to get out of bed because I would say I didn't have a definite goal, a definite purpose. So I was struggling with my mornings, and I will pick up my phone and then I'll go to Facebook and I'll just be scrolling aimlessly, because I have a definite purpose. And so it was 2016, I think November or so, I went for a worship concert and I broke down crying during one of the worship sets. And I said to God that I was tired of the place of where I was, being so busy inspiring other people, but feeling this emptiness on the inside of me, And so I wanted it to change. And after, when I came back, God gave me an assignment, which was to stay off, social media. I was like, how can I stay off social media for, that length of time? But He asked me to do it and just spend time praying, So I took that time. I mean, people were calling me, is everything okay? We haven't seen you on social media, because it was all like me,
Yeah, exactly.
I out and I got refreshed. I spent time just all I was doing there, praying in tongues.
Yeah.
So points I had overcome whatever it was that was holding me back.
Yeah.
I wanted to be able to inspire somebody else, and that's something with me. Once I learn anything, I want to be able to help other people. Once I achieve anything, I want to be able to share with other people. And then one of the ways I have discovered, one of the ways to become an expert or authority in anything is to teach people what you know. You become confident at it, and then you grow into it, and you become better at doing whatever it is. So I thought the best way to do that was I already had the dream for the radio station, but before the radio station went live, I thought that I was going to start the early morning show, because remember, I was struggling with my mornings, and then I was always screaming at the children, always running late, and then I was blaming the children, whereas it was me who hadn't taken charge of my mornings, who hadn't, like I said, hadn't taken charge of my morning. So after I came out and we were preparing to start the online radio, I just heard clearly in my spirit to go and encourage others to start their morning right, so that I can also, because when you put yourself out there, when you make a commitment to say, I'm going to start this, the whole world holds you accountable. And so saying that I was going to do a radio show every morning, it was me being accountable to other people who didn't know what was going on with me, who didn't know how I was struggling with my mornings.
Exactly.
But it was to be accountable, to show up, and then inspire other people who struggle with their, to be able to start morning right with the word of God, with music, with inspiration words, you know, so that you can to a large extent, you know, conquer the rest of your day. You know how sometimes people say, oh, I woke up on the wrong side of the bed. And then just go out and, you know, they're so irritable. Everybody is annoying them on the road, traffic, they're screaming. But if you start the day right with God, reading your Bible, reading your devotional, playing music that will uplift your spirit to a large extent, you know, you are able to take charge of your day. So instead of reacting to things, so instead of screaming at the person or you just calm down and you respond better to it. So really, that was how the journey of the early morning radio show started. I wanted to be able to take charge of my morning, master my mornings, conquer my mornings, command my mornings, so that the rest of my day will go well. And while to go through that process alone, that okay, I want to encourage other people, I want to inspire other people. So I've been doing that for 4 years now. And there's still a lot more years to go.
Too many to go. Too many to go. Congratulations. This is really worth it, and thank God you kept on. Today we are, at least I benefited. I'm also still benefiting from that. So thank you for this. It's really wonderful. We're really inspired on that. God bless you so well. God bless. So we still move on. Want to know, you know, you wear a lot of hats, so I want to know how you carry them. Are they too heavy? It does not even look heavy on you. The way you carry it so easily, like I said. Is it hard to wake in the morning? You talked about waking up on the wrong side or right side. Does that even, do we really believe on that? That you must wake up, maybe the day is not good some days, but yet you kept on doing what you're supposed to do, whether good or bad. It's a project that God has placed in your hands, and we really appreciate you for carrying, and God will keep empowering you. So we keep moving, and you still went ahead, the author of You're Not Anyone's Cup of Tea, also I'm not getting it. I have the copy here. I do have the copy of this book, and that book is truly educative. I learned a lot from that book. So far so good. Like I said, the journey as a pastor, how did you cope on that? How do you cope also in the ministry?
So, I mean, I was ordained as a pastor 15 years ago. And
how old were you then? Oh my goodness. I was so young. Yeah.
I was in my 30s. I was in my 30s. So I like I said at the start, at the heart of everything is to serve and add value. So back in the day, anywhere I found myself in, as in church, I just put my heart to serve, you know, to serve the local assembly, serve with things and all of that. So I joined a ministry in Port Harcourt, Nigeria, and I just immediately I started to share my giftings, my singing. I was doing everything, and I was just thrown into the work, you know, because all I wanted to do was serve. Whatever they wanted to do, I was there. I was doing it, you know, singing, usher, finance,
everything for the Lord.
And it got to the point where if anybody wanted to find any information about what we're having, it was me, you know. Pastor would even refer people back to
you.
So in 2000 and I think that was 2004, I had to travel to South Africa. And then while I was in South Africa, I got a phone call from my pastor to say, hey, when you come back from your journey, we're going to ordain you as a deaconess. I was like, I don't want all this, you know, I just want to serve, you know. So why is he making me do it? Anyway, came back, that ordination was done. The next year, they were like, oh, we're separating ministers from deaconesses or deacons and deaconesses. We're going to ordain you as a minister. I was like, okay, no problem. I just want to serve.
Yeah.
And then in 2006, we were moving into a new church building. And then the night before, we were going to have the is it lunch or something like that?
Opening, yes.
My pastor, the opening, thank you.
Yeah.
My pastor phones me and says the same thing. God has asked him to separate a few of us as pastors. So not one who was a deacon, deaconess, or minister. You know, it was just 2 of us out of maybe like 10 or so people that God had asked to separate as pastors because of our commitment, you know, to the work of God, not necessarily to the church, but to his work. And I just broke down crying. I don't want to be a pastor, you know, because I felt that a pastor meant that I would be restricted from being me, you know. So I was crying, like, I want to do this. And my mom kept encouraging me and saying, no, it's not like that, you know. But really, in 2010, April, I was ordained as a pastor, and it's been a long journey coming because I have actually downplayed the title, because for me, a pastor is a shepherd, a pastor is a leader, a pastor is I would say a servant, serving. You know, so I didn't want that responsibility of, you know, the first thing that comes to your mind when you're a pastor is the church, is the building, is all the preaching and all of that. I didn't want to put in a box. I wanted to be able to express myself with all of the giftings and talents that God has given me, with my characteristics, my mannerisms, and my personality. So I always thought pastor, once you hear the word pastor, means you are constrained. You know, you have to behave in a certain way, you have to do a certain way. And that was not me. You know, that was not me at all. So I struggled with all of that. But I realized that as a pastor, I am just supposed to lead in whatever capacity I find myself. So be that in the marketplace, I can be a pastor. I don't necessarily have to be in the 4 walls, you know, of a building because I'm a pastor. Remember in the Bible, the word of God says that we have been equipped for the work of the ministry. So you are equipped in the church to go out and do the work of the ministry. What is the work of the ministry? There are several things. It's reconciling people back to Jesus, reconciling people back to the word of God, you know, and you can do that personally through your writing, through your music, through helping the less privileged, through teaching people, through so many ways, not really being behind the pulpit. There are pastors who are called to just be behind the pulpit. So my journey, like I said, 15 years ago, I was ordained. And funny enough, when I came into the UK and I was in a church in Aberdeen, they ordained me again.
Again. He's meant to be. He's meant to be. He's meant to be.
They ordained me again. But deep down in my heart, I serve. I want to make the lives of the people that I encounter better when I first found. Yes, I haven't always gotten it right. I have made mistakes in my journey, but without the mistakes, I won't be here today because I keep learning and unlearning and learning. You know, so it's been a fun journey. It's been a challenging journey as a pastor, but there's nothing I'll rather do, or there's nothing else I'll rather do than just being in the perfect will of God, using everything that he has gifted me with to pastor the people that he has brought to me. Pastor my kids, pastor the people who my radio station, pastor the people that I coach on social media, pastor the people who read my book. Don't necessarily have to have a church to do all of that.
Yeah. That's great. Wonderful. The journey is really a great one. Thank you for answering that call, even as God keep recalling you. Wherever you go, they keep ordaining you. It's meant to be. And we are grateful you pick it up and reaching out to us. Like I said, I have benefited from this journey and I'm still benefiting. Thank you once more. Now we're talking about the newly launched book. You're not anyone's cup
Yeah.
of tea. Yes, and this book, I guess, was released not up to a year now. It should be
No,
last year. I
last
believe I
year.
was part of it. And that book, I have a copy here. I can share everyone. I have read this book, and
Oh,
believe me, believe me, this book I recommend it for all. So I want you to, expatiate more about this book, the inspiration, how you got it, what led to this book. It's just a
oh,
great one.
I
Yeah,
released I released my book last July 20th, which is my birthday.
yeah.
Um,
I was part of the launch group.
I,
Yeah.
you
I was privileged. I was part of the I was
were
part of the launch team, yeah.
yes, and the book is titled "You Are Not Everyone's Cup of Tea." And this July, I'm going to release a journal, a "You Are
Okay.
Not Everyone's Cup of Tea" journal to celebrate my birthday again. So
Yeah,
if you have
that's
not
great.
bought the book before, go buy it, and then you'll
Ah,
have your journal.
mm,
Okay, so "You Are Not Everyone's Cup of Tea" is my story and my journey, really, because like I said to you,
mm,
um, eh, people tend to put you in a box because of certain titles or certain experiences that,
exactly.
and I think I got tired of being put in a box. I got tired of people having certain expectations of me and me
About
not fitting into those expectations. I
mm,
got tired of seeking people's approval. I was
mm,
an approval addict because I didn't believe in my own self.
yes.
I had a low self-esteem of myself. I wasn't confident in myself.
Mm.
Yes, I had released two two albums. I was organizing
We're
concerts,
coming on that, yeah.
uh,
Great.
concerts yearly. Everybody was like, "Wow, you're doing amazing."
Mm,
But I deep down inside, I was battling certain issues, and it was all in my head and all in my mind because of the experiences that I had been through growing up as a teenager and even into adulthood. So
mm,
"You Are Not Everyone's Cup of Tea" was just sharing my story with other people
mm,
who were or who are in that position where I was, to say you don't have to please everybody, which is
mm,
one thing I tried to do, tried
mm.
to please everybody.
Everybody.
But
Mm.
then I was hurting people in the
Yeah.
process. I was
Mm.
hurting myself because I am not Jesus Christ. I am
Of course.
not Christ. I can't satisfy everybody. But
Anyone, yeah. Mm.
I thought that I do all of that, and it was causing a lot of friction even in my home. But I got
Mm.
to the point like, you know what, enough is enough.
Yeah.
I started to realize my worth and my value in God first. Because as much as the Bible tells us we are the apple of His eyes, I
Yeah.
was struggling to believe that. It's one thing to
Mm.
confess, say, I am the apple of God's eyes. I
Just
am the
right.
head, I'm the tail, I'm accepted, I'm valued. But if your heart does not tie in
Connect
with coming out from your mouth, it won't work for you.
at all.
I
Mm.
think I got tired of speaking all the Christianese, yet I wasn't seeing any changes in my life, and I was still having people, treat me because I didn't know my worth. I didn't know my
Mm.
the story behind the book. You Are Not Everyone's Cup of Tea. And I started to say it, I started to say it. I remember I put up a Facebook post. I even wrote the book.
Yeah.
I put a Facebook post and exactly what I said was like, you are not
Thank
every
you.
cup of tea. You may be
Mm.
somebody's hot chocolate. You may be somebody's chai latte or something, or orange. You don't have to please
Yeah.
everybody. So because a certain set of people do not appreciate you or your giftings or your talents doesn't mean that you are not good enough. You know? So
Exactly.
stop doubting your potential and live a fulfilled life. So I was doubting my potential. I couldn't be free to express me and be me. Yeah. So it was like,
yeah,
God has blessed me with a voice, but because I was feeling I wasn't good enough, I didn't use my voice the way I needed to use it. And I always felt
yeah.
that they were better than me. So my own concerts, I would invite other people to my concerts, and maybe I would do only one song. Yeah.
Okay.
Just because. But I said, enough is enough.
Yeah, that's it.
I'm going to just be me, do me, and live to my full potential. And I wanted to encourage other people because I know that so many people are in that position, especially as you know, creatives, Christians that we are. We're in that position because we see that maybe an artist is doing better. We feel that we're not enough, and then we don't want to. But you are enough. You are valued. You are enough. What you have is enough. You just need to cultivate it. You need to build it. You need to grow into it. You need to do it regularly so that you become confident. And I thank God for where I am now. I'm not where I want to be, but I'm not where I used to be anymore. So I'm grateful for the journey, and I'm enjoying where I am now on the road moving. So that's my book in a nutshell. So
That's wonderful. That's wonderful. Honestly, the BlissSpot show, as the viewers that are watching here, this journey is so amazing. And how she started and where she is and where she's still going. You can see it very well, right? So clear. And this book have just said it all. Sometimes we lose self-confidence. Sometimes we feel we are not good enough. Whereas we are the best that God has created. It's just for us to have that confidence on ourselves that yes, we are good enough. In spite of what anyone could say about what you do, just keep doing it. Like she said, honestly, I'm really blessed. Now, this book, you're not anyone's cup of tea. No one cares about you. You just have to be you. Where can we get this book? I want you to tell the viewers here. I will still post it later. Watch out in my page. I'm going to give the link out later, but she can still speak out where you can get it easily. It's only my best.
So it's available on my website, elohoefemuai.co.uk, and is also available on Amazon. So you can just head over to Amazon, type Eloho Efemuai, or You Are Not Everyone's Cup of Tea, and it will come. You can get a copy to bless someone with it, and watch out for the journal. The journal is out in July.
Okay, that's 2 months away. We're waiting. That's great. Lovely, Mama. You're really inspiring us. This journey is wonderful. Thank you so very much. What advice do you have for people who are maybe about to embark on a journey like this? We're talking about your music career. Like you said, so many hats, but you make it look so easy. And I thank you on that. You keep it up, keep it up, keep it up. So the music, the albums you're releasing, how has it been? And if the feedbacks, I believe they're always positive.
Yeah.
We just share them with us, a bit testimonies that are coming out of all this. I know people are reaching you through your radio station, through the book, through the music. We really want to hear some of those great testimonies to inspire us. The feedback,
the feedback has been amazing. I remember when I released my first album, at that point I wasn't sure. I was scared, I don't think people would like it. I don't think it would be good enough, blah blah blah, and all of that. But immediately I released the album, the support was amazing. Even up to children listening to my album, parents were sending me photos of children dancing to some of the songs. I remember somebody was in the car driving, and people thought she was going crazy. So just sent shots just to say the album was and then people from all over the world, in fact some of the people that I met then, we've become very, very close as a result of that album. It opened the doors for a lot of relationships that came into my life, and that's helping now in my business and with my ministry, with the radio. So it's been such fantastic testimony and feedback, suggestions, or obviously, you know, how to improve, because you can't just be at one spot all the time, you know.
Yes, yes.
Okay, how can you do this, become better, and all of that. But honestly, the feedback has been, it has been amazing. I just got a text this evening from someone who listened to my latest music, and she said it is so beautiful. God bless you, big sister. More grace. Someone else sent me something like that. Please keep writing songs for the church. You know, I'll see if I can find that and read what the person said. I love this song. Going on my songs playlist straight away. I need to learn it and sing it one of these days when I'm leading worship. Please keep writing, especially for the church. You don't have to wait to be able to sing or record them. The church songwriter. So that's one of the testimonies I got from my latest single.
You're my victory. Yeah.
You are my victory. Yeah. Then I think there was someone else who said that. I mean, there have been loads of testimonies that have come that way. So I'm really thankful. My book, if you go onto Amazon, the reviews are there. People who have had similar experiences, you know, who has resonated with them, and as a result, you know. So yeah, the fantastic feedback and amazing support. Some of my friends are here. I saw them joining in, and you know, they support me big time. They criticize me, good criticisms, you know, just to help me better.
Yes.
Always looking for ways to improve, for me to improve. So yeah, it's been a great journey, and I am thankful.
Okay, thank you very much. Like you talk about the people who are always with you to criticize you in a good part, just to make sure you are working at the right path. What about those who are around people who discourage them? These are one of the things I wanted to encourage people today.
Okay.
The advice you give to them.
Yeah.
Because
So
like you said, it's just more about your book, you know. People are discouraged, and you've really written a lot. I would recommend this book for everyone. Just through like, what do they do? If they read this book, they will understand better. But I just wanted to speak with your mouth to them.
So there will always be people who will discourage you. I had loads of people discouraging me. I had people telling me my voice wasn't good enough. I had people telling me, comparing me with other people. So there will always be people around you that will discourage you. First of all, get my book. It will help you. It will liberate you. It will help you on that journey. I don't need for help. Obviously, reach out to me. But what I want to say is that when you have a strong sense of why, when you have a strong purpose, the discouragements will come. Yes, they will hurt you. You will feel betrayed. I've felt betrayed. I've been hurt. I've cried several times. I've been in pains. But because I have a strong why, I know why God has called me and why He has sent me. So every time I face all those disappointments, those discouragements, challenges, I take time out. Yes, I cry. I'm a human being. I wouldn't tell you, oh, I pray and go. No, I cry before God. Why me? You know. But then, even in that times, I feel a sense of encouragement from God. And I have some super amazing friends who I just run to and cry. They pray with me, because at that point, I can't pray, you know. But they pray with me. And then I carry on, because I know where I am going. One thing I always say to people is that everybody has a message. Everybody has an assignment, you know. And if you do not fulfill your assignment and your purpose, you are depriving other people from
Exactly.
you are depriving other people from, you know, being, from receiving what God has put in you for them.
For them, exactly.
The gifts and the talents that you and I have is not for us.
For us, it's for someone.
Yes. So when you have that strong sense of purpose, knowing that the message I carry, the songs that I sing, the books that I write, they're not for me. They are for somebody else, to help somebody else. So when you have that strong purpose, no matter the discouragement, no matter the challenges, you will rise up. You will rise up. And it's okay to cry. It's okay to feel disappointed, but don't remember why you are doing what you are doing. Remember why God called you. Remember why he gave you that vision, except he did the vision.
Exactly.
If I tell you the things that I went through, I remember when I was going through so much. I was rejected by my church. I was kicked out of church because I was doing ministry. So I had to choose between the ministry and the church. So I was rejected. Lots of stories were told about me. My friends cut off from me. You know, I felt like an outcast. Do you understand? And I remember one pastor told me that if you stop now, it means God didn't ask you to do what you're doing. It means you went in your own strength. You know? So what you go through, your challenges, your discouragements, your disappointments are different from mine. We all have different trials and challenges. But the most important thing is having that strong purpose, strong sense of why. Having that strong purpose, knowing that if I stop doing what I'm doing, somebody's life will be affected.
Exactly. Thank you for this word of encouragement. It's cost billions if it's to be paid. Honestly, we're blessed. The BlissSpot show, we're really glad to have you, Mama. We are blessed to have you. And I believe everyone watching this video today has learned a lot, has picked up something. In fact, is greatly blessed. Is greatly blessed. We have nothing more to say, but to say a very big thank you. A very big thank you. I don't know if you have any specific word to drop again, maybe just one word, because I know you have just said it, and I don't even want to off this. I just want to keep hearing this word to tell you that whatever you're going through, someone else has been through that and he came out and moving on. So you don't need to quit. There is something deposited in you for someone. You don't need to kill it. You kill it, you have killed someone. So you just need to gather yourself and keep doing it. If it is a vision God has placed in your hand, he will see you through it. God has created you for a purpose. And that is why this BlissSpot show is here, to reach out to great people. There are great stories for them. There are great journey that they need to tell us how they are going. And here we are today. It's just by the grace of God. It's not by our power. It's not by mind. It's by the grace of God. And we thank God that this grace that he has given you, we will definitely pray and ask for it more. Thank you, Mama. This is so amazing. I'm actually blessed myself. And I believe viewers, you are as well. This evening, the BlissSpot show is here to end the story of this great journey, this great purpose, this great vision that God has placed in your hands, that she is waxing stronger in spite of all the challenges. And secondly, the book, You're Not Anyone's Cup of Tea. Go grab it. The song Hearts live every day. I guess it's every day, ma. You link up with that 6:30 each time I come back from work. I don't miss that. I always join, but you might see me sometime, you might not, but I join every day. Thank you very much. Amazing having you today, ma.
Shout out to my producer. I just saw him now. Nana Music. My friends tuned in. BBJ.
Thank you everyone for joining us today. The BlissSpot show.
Hola, hi, Judy. And Nahoro. Oh, my kitchen. I have there's an African food store here in Edinburgh. Thank you guys for being here. So Lou, thank you so much for always supporting. God bless you guys.
And bless everyone that has supported you and still supporting you. God will bless them. God will bless them. Thank you, Mama. Thank you. You are always supporting people as well. I wonder who don't support it. Someone will say, what will you gain if I don't love you? Someone told me that. What will I gain? So it's like, what will I gain? Someone told me that. I never heard that for the first. Wait till I go gain if I don't love you, bless it. So something like this. You are so amazing. You support people with your heart. I guess you should have it in your. If I don't support him, what will I gain? Let me use that one. Thank you very much for all you do.
God bless you, blessing, and I pray for you, increase you, and give you even in this time and season.
Amen. Amen. Thank you. Thank you from the BlissSpot show. We say thank you. We come to an end of this program today. We know we are richly blessed. Viewers, thank you. If you're joining us for the first time, this is the BlissSpot show. Keep watching this spot. Keep following my page. YouTube, you can go ahead and check us out. Different videos we upload monthly. God bless you. You will be inspired when you watch our great journey story. Thank you, Mama. Bye for now. Bye, everyone.